This is Andy with Quality Stocks. Today's Monday, August 23rd, 2010. And today we're going to take a look at Ant Software. This is a NASDAQ bulletin board stock trading at ticker ANTS. See these candles, just a huge move from 82 cents up to over $3. It's come back down, now consolidating, kind of getting a rounded bottom look to it. So look at the indicators for hints of direction. First and foremost, we look for that MACD divergence, positive divergence. This isn't really positive. There is still a slight up or down trend to the candles while the MACD is trending up, but a nice trend towards zero. We're going to look for that money line to get broken. See from the histogram that there is a slight decrease the last few days. We're going to keep an eye on that and make sure that that signal line isn't broken to the downside, becoming bearish. PPO following right along those exact same lines. Couple little tick downs there in the histogram recently. The ADX is in fine position in a trading pattern, but still plenty of room to make a move up. All three of them kind of bunched together. But again, they won't want to stay like that. We're going to look for a little bit more of a move. This ADX will want to see it start going north and adding strength to the direction. MFIs are in a little bit of a weird position. This 14 getting up high and then coming back down tells you that there must have been some buying within that 14-day pattern from the 7 to the 14-day area that made this give such a sharp turn that the 14 and 21 or 7 and 21 didn't recognize quite as much. So we're looking for them to get all back together. Like we always say, we want them bunched up. The 7 and 21, though, nice hooks to them right there and heading north. Accumulation distribution throughout this whole 6-month chart. Still trending up nicely, even with this pullback, from $3 down to around 90 cents. It's continued a nice strong uptrend. That's a very good thing to see. Still buying coming into the stock, people accumulating. It's also reflected by the shaking money flow. Hasn't spent much time below zero, even on that big drop. It didn't go down into the negative numbers very much. CCI kind of treaded water right around the middle, which is what you'd expect in this sideways channel that it's in. Not really going to get too close to oversold or overbought directions. Full still, interesting thing to note. A lot of times full still, this is not necessarily a bad position. It's just a different position. A lot of times because I'm bottom feeder, I look for it to be down low. But the full still has a tendency, when it goes up after a move, to come down and then curl and go right back up again. Just a common thing I've noticed over the years. This is actually, you'd like to see it a little bit quicker than the pullback and such, but it's just a different position. So now we're going to look for that full still to make it curl back up over 80. Tricks. Nice position. Trend towards zero. That's what you want to see. Nice position for the RSIs. We'll see that the 7 has done this a couple times. Almost a head fake through it. You get a little bit of a move. The 14 and 21 are kind of the keys to this RSIs with giving this some strength. They struggle getting through 50, which is bull chart territory. We're going to want to see that 7 pull them 14 and 21 this time and give this some strength. The key to this, in my opinion, is the holding of that support level right through there, around 93, 94, 95. Solid area of resistance in the past, good area of support now. That's going to need to hold. If it doesn't, this doesn't really become a viable entry kind of play. For someone like myself, until it gets down near 80 again to the bottom side of this old channel. Right now, what we're seeing is these Bollinger Bands are getting nice and tight. You can see how they're just starting to curl a little bit. That's called gapping of them. You want to see these things gap out, a move is coming. Now, whether it follows the downside or the upside, is to be determined. They don't tell you anything like that, but they're starting to gap, so now we're looking at a bigger move. Moving averages all tucked together. 02 to 06, a 4-cent separation is all that there is. So we're going to look for this to try and put together a bigger move. Everything in the world is kind of saying that a large move is coming. Doesn't tell you which direction, but it looks like a bigger one's coming. From a resistance standpoint, right where it is, right there at $1.05, top side of the channel it's been in for August. Needs to take that out first. Secondly, comes the $1.18. These old highs, $1.17, $1.18. It puts you, into not blue sky breakout by any stretch, but it puts you into where the resistance is going to start thinning. We're not even going to bother leaving these on there. But then you're looking next, down the road, that $1.34, $1.35 area, then all the way up to $1, $65, $1.70. We'll be looking right through there for another area. So things It all starts, everything has to start somewhere. It has to start by holding this base, taking out $1.05. We need volume to increase to 54,000. I did take a quick look. There's 85 million shares in the float. So this stock has the potential to get a lot more liquid than it is right now. So we're going to look for volume to pick up, show some interest in this, and see this resistance levels fall. And it starts, again, by holding this 93 area for support. This is Andy with QualityStocks taking a look at ANTS.